Hey there, my friends. It is Megan Elizabeth from AboveRubyStudio.com, and I wanted to do this Facebook privacy cleanup detox little video tutorial for you guys today because it came to my attention that once again there was some post or some things that went out that seemed like they were out of character for Megan. And what ended up happening was it was an app that I used or a website that I used, like one of those fun quizzes, and I didn't pay attention to the privacy settings and to some of the things that were on there. So I wanted to show you, I know I got a couple questions on this before, how you can actually set up privacy and remove apps and information from being shared in Facebook. This is especially important as you're building a brand and as you're building a business. One thing that's really important to pay attention to is your activity log. It will show you things that you comment on, that you like on. This is a really great way to verify what is happening because you're the one causing it to happen. You're the one that's verifying it's happening for a good reason. Sorry if I'm a little out of focus here. Let me hold you guys still for a second. So this is a really good place to pay attention to some of that. I had a comment that I received on a post that I didn't do. And then I also received some private messages saying, "Did you share this? Like, why was that? Why were you so rude?" Like, and I'm like, that wasn't me, you guys, I promise. And they were like, this is what's so important about building a brand, a persona, a name, and a character, and doing your best to keep your reputation where it's supposed to be. I'm just going to tell you, especially in this crazy digital online world. So how to protect yourself. There's several ways, but one quick one I just wanted to show you today as we're going about some things is if you go to your little Facebook window world, go down to your settings, okay? You can do settings in your computer, you can do settings in your desktop, or your desktop computer or in your phone, okay? So just go to settings, and then what we're gonna do is go to account settings. From account settings, okay, it's actually a little bit different. Some people think, oh, I gotta go to privacy or I gotta go to security. Actually, yes, that helps. You can change your password and do some of those things. But where the problem really lies, 9 times out of 10, is in this guy called the apps. When you go to the apps, and I found it right away, and that's why I said, oh, I'm going to just do this video to show you guys. Okay, when you go to apps, you're going to see right here at the top, it says logged in with Facebook. Then there's also one that says platforms, apps others use, and old versions of Facebook for mobile. By the way, this is really important if for some reason you would ever need to really privatize your account. You're going to want to go to this guy here under apps and websites. And what it's going to do is allow you to privatize all old content to make it only that you can see it, only friends or friends of friends can see it, versus it being public. So old versions of Facebook for mobile, meaning settings and controls of privacy and things that you posted using an older version of Facebook or an older version of Facebook mobile. So you just want to make sure those settings are how you want them to be. Do you want them to be seen only by friends or friends of friends? Make sure you're paying attention to that. Next, this is the one that's really important that I wanted to show you today. Logged in with Facebook. Dun, 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 dun. So a lot of times I like to do them too. There's quizzes and apps on Facebook that we access and use, like, okay, like the color of your personality, or you know, what friend can't live without you, and some of that stuff. But then there's other like really important ones, like for example, let's get a little focus here. Come on now. I have my Bible app. I have Draw Something, Foursquare. I have some of these things that, you know, I use and they matter to me, but they're set that it's sharing only with friends, and most of them are set only to publish when I share something with them, okay? But what happens a lot of times, I'm going to go back. It says there's 93 that I'm using. I know this is like really hard to see, and I want to, like, it's the glare mixed with focus here. Focus, people, focus. Okay. 93 other apps. So we're going to go here. And right off the top, these two guys, sharing with public, these are my culprits. So what do you need to do? You click on them. Right away, you can go in. It's going to take a minute, especially depending on your setting or where you're at. These do take some time to clear out. Some people will go in and they will have hundreds of them, hundreds upon hundreds and upon hundreds, and they're wreaking havoc on their social media settings. So you can just change the visibility. You can make it set to be only me. you can select what is actually being showed. But then at the very bottom, you can actually remove the app. So if this was an app that you just used for a one-time fun thing and then all of a sudden it's wreaking havoc on your life, bye Felicia. Click it out of there. Say goodbye. Remove it, and it's done. Now, some of the apps will actually give you an option to remove all the content that it posted. Depending on what it is, you may want to select that. But for some of these guys, you know, you want them to stay there, like your Bible app. And again, it does take a minute, and I apologize, mine's extra slow today. Once you do this, it's helpful to change your password again too. I have been told, I don't know if that's really accurate once you remove them, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to change your passwords every couple months anyway, or do a new variety on your password. And we're going to remove that one. Okay, so now I'm going to come back over here. It's because I'm moving my thumb around. I apologize. That's what's making it go out of focus. I'm going to actually make podcast bean. I'm going to make that viewable only to friends. Now you always have the option per post to go back and make it public or to share it or to do different things with it. So you're not locked in. I always feel like it's better to have things be more limited and then you have more control versus apps and other things having the control to go in and post things and do things on your behalf. Okay, so that's just a simple, I'm gonna change that. Then you can go through and scroll through each of your settings and say, okay, now that I'm here, what else is a problem? Is there anything else here that I really don't want to have here? Or is it just being shared only to me and it doesn't really matter? Then you can also look and, or this one's being shared only with friends, this one's being shared only with me, what needs to come out? But you know, there's a lot of things that are valuable that you may need to have. A lot of different apps that you use require Facebook to sign up or require Facebook for sharing or different things. Like I even have like my Jawbone or VidAngel, Walmart, Unique is on here. And I know that they're not doing anything mischievous or mischievous, and I know they're totally secure apps, but I still have them set that they're only viewable by me, and then I can share what I want to share. So it's a really valuable thing. A lot of people don't know about apps and websites as part of their settings, and they think it's just under their security, or it's just under their notifications, or it's just under privacy settings, and that's not always accurately the case. So I hope this helped you today figure out a little bit more about using Facebook and building a reputable brand online and still having fun, you know, still being able to access some of those apps and things. Enjoy the moments today, guys. I'll see you again at Above Ruby's studio and lifeaboverubies.com. Enjoy the moments.